Your Excellency, it's only a few days you came here so that you graced the Bishop, Muia, and now the incoming Bishop, then, who was the assistant, just a few days ago. And it's becoming slightly too expensive, because once you reach 70 in AIC, you have to exit. And we are thinking it's becoming too expensive, we must do something so that you don't exit just anyhowly, but a program is there, because maintaining a bishop who has retired is not an easy thing, and something that can create some divisions in the church, because there are so many, and to maintain them is quite a challenge. And we are praying, God, that the members of Barasaku will come up with a better formula on exit. So we want to thank you. You are here again in less than 5 years, again to be the chief guest while installing a new bishop and his assistant. Bishop, if God gives you the privilege to be inaugurated today, you are the only bishop in AIC Kenya out of the 33. You are leading the biggest congregation. I looked at the statistics, it's around 700,000 people with over 18,000 pastors, over 1,500 churches. And that is not a small job. You must be alert. You must be spiritually alert. So God has given you this office. You cannot sleep, so that you may stand between God and the church, and that will really help. Because God has entrusted you with this source, over 700,000 people. Kalonzo, God has entrusted you with that. And that is not a village. The second responsibility for us all also, and for the two, is to shepherd the flock of God as instructed in the scripture. The reason we have so many different false teachers is because the shepherd does not give the right food for the sheep. And that's why they will go to any home and they eat anything, because they are not getting the right food. And therefore it is important, and this one I also want to go to the parents. I'm a parent too. We must give our children the right thing. The other day I told the parents in our church that a time has come that parents now, we must buy our children mobile phone. And they thought I'm just joking. And I told them, by the way, Your Excellency, where I minister, we have over, our Sunday school is over 1,500 kids. And I mingle with them and I hear what they say. And one of the greatest weapons the devil is using is when your child does not have a phone. So what do? Because they want to peruse, they want to look at what is there, they go to the neighbor's house and they become a prey. And I ask them, which is easier? To buy and control what they watch, or to let them go and watch from the neighbor's house? Which one would you prefer? And they said, hey, Pastor Bwana, we unatuletea noma. Hiyo ni watu wa Nairobi. Unatuletea noma, watoto wanatusumbua. But I told them that is the truth. I've done the research. I've lived with these children. That's how we are losing them away. The same, Bishop and your assistant. You must shepherd with the right instruction from the scripture. Congregation, we don't obey our pastors. And that's what I've seen all over. I've traversed this country, all over. In actual fact, last week, but one, nilikuwa, I didn't know that is the president's home. Na nilikuwa kwake, Singoi. We were doing we were celebrating the 7th year of Shirikwa West Region. Lakini niliona tu miti, sikufika, but I knew you were not there. But the governor asked your prayers he should give you. We did, and we gave him, and we told him to make sure you get it. And I traverse. But what I have seen in many churches, congregation, we don't respect those who rule over us. And you know what? It is what you produce in your congregation, pastor, that will be in the government. That will be in the politics. That will be in the hospitals. That will be in the police. That will be in the customs. Clergy, get this right. If the congregation cannot be managed, you might have a spiritual problem. And if you have a spiritual problem, they will have a problem. And it is important we, the clergy, we lead by example, so that the sheep, as they follow us, they are subject to the ordinance of the country. They are subject to the ordinance of the country. So let's be accountable. How are we accountable on the scripture? I want to say this is a special service only dedicated to the incoming bishop, who will serve starting with the area MP here, starting with the governor and the entire county. Your Excellency, sir, what you should know is that Machakos County has 2 bishops. The Bishop Foyata, who was of 385 churches, and the Bishop of Machakos of 1,200 churches. And both of them, they have pastors. If these pastors were to come here for both, it is 2,500. If we add Makueni and the Kitui, in Machako, in Ukambani, the churches, together with the pastors are 4,500. So if there is any AIC church, now you need to be coming now and then. Lower Eastern. And because you are a member, we will give you an automatic entry. That nobody, and trust me, nobody. Sitasema ile ya Mugabe alisema, I want to go to London nione ni nani huyo ana point my finger. Nobody will point a finger to you. That one, trust. We have agreed as a clergy, both, all the clergy, both, the Roman and the Protestant, that we want this area to be peaceful. We want this area to be cohesive. We want this area to conduct civilized politics. And we want this area to have development like any other place. Your Your Excellency, if you don't mind, I'm very poor in vernacular, because me ni mtu wa city. But if you allow me, I want to throw that poor Kikamba to these people. Ningwenda umukulia. Inywe no inywe moeza ila si Mulwa. Ningu mukulia inyonde achungaji na ethically musumbe atembe ukambani uombe. Na tuenda kila mundu ila wasya ni woka athokwe undu thoka we nyena athi Rift Valley gua watani musumbe kumukila ninae Rift Valley just a month. The area MCR is a SDA. Mandago ni full gospel. The other MP ni, I can't remember now, is religion. Only the governor alikuwa ni wa IC. Na maya uma pau kuma saile gina saile siaweyo mundu wa mwala. Mundu wa mwala ulote wea. Ekalie senator na governor na MPs. Nyude na nyude wa ijao. Nengo mwensuba. Usumbe okane wende wela yao. Na niwe muine na ndaile ukaku, nienda umanozi ukwazi ndaile ukaku, ni kwethe kana ikuozwe. Rundu ndu na right ya kumwe ndaile ukaku, we mwende ukaku na wendundu wika ni kana kwekwara. Eka ikwenda utwike butabutilia. Yoluka ibaluka bana kukina waito tete. We can, sorry sir, we cannot allow. We cannot allow. Mwambo na siasa ni. Na mwana nginena. Nundu ni mubalukile. Kanye dinena siasa na ndiko na siasa. But ni mubalukile. Oh. Na nundu ni nyomwe zo ngiana. Na kwa ni utabizia ba uloko so ngia izu na kenda kabeta. Niendo so ngia ni kanoma nenduke twa MP. And in Abi now, Your Excellency, I'm through. That dose is enough. It is my pleasure to allow our president to come and greet the congregation, members of the parliament and the politician. This, please, you'll have to forgive me. It is not me. AIC is governed by the council, 96 members, and they have their own rules. So please also save me from the Baraza Kuu. They don't allow utterance politically in the church. So please, you accept. Allow the president to come and now to salimia. Your Excellency, sir, tusimame.